Hey y'all, welcome back. And if you're thinking of selling your home, you're probably reaching out to your agent and asking, what do I need to do to maximize how much I can make out of this sale? The agent will probably then ask you, what kind of budget are we talking about? Sometimes their answer will be $1,000. And yes, as an agent, you just do your best not to laugh and be like, you know what, actually, I have some very tangible ideas that are going to help you. Because today, I'm going to go over some of those. But let's say they're like, I got $50,000 for a remodel. Most people are going to think kitchen or bath, but you are going to be surprised by what I tell you today. The top 3 things to get ROI on the sale of your house have nothing to do with the interior of the home. Okay, this one was actually really surprising to me. There's a lot of research online about this, but the number one thing to get you the most ROI when you upgrade your home is a brand new garage door. Interesting, right? It makes a lot of sense, and I'll tell you why. Buyers judge your home before they even step inside. The garage door can be 30 to 40% of the entire front of the home. In those cases, that is about half of the first impression that buyers will have when they walk up to your home. I had a seller once who we were on the market for a little bit. They'd gotten some comments about a dented door. So we decided to replace the garage door. We'd priced it at $300. No buyers, took it off the market, replaced the garage door, put it back on the market, and got a full price offer within 3 days. And the only thing he did was replace the dented garage door. So according to Zillow, homeguide.com, a new garage door has 100% ROI, meaning every dollar you put into it is a dollar that you will get back out on the home sale. A couple things to keep in mind when choosing a garage door, even if it's an older home, don't go super modern. Just pick something that's appropriate for the time of the house. Also pay attention to the architecture. You want to make sure that what you do doesn't clash with that and it blends in nicely. When you go to buy the new garage door, they will ask you if you want to insulate it or not. The first time I did this on a remodel, I did not insulate the garage door. And I don't know if you're like me, but the small details drive me crazy. In some of the photos, because it didn't have insulation, the garage door looked a little wavy. Fortunately, nobody noticed on that. But for me, I should have paid the extra $200, $300, $400 to get the insulation just to make sure it looks nice in photos. Okay, here we are back at the front of the house, and the second upgrade to your house with the most ROI is a brand new front door. Buyers form an opinion right when they drive up to the house and right when they walk through that front door. It sets an emotional tone. So you want to make sure that not only is the front door beautiful, but also clean. Power wash that thing. Come on. So this was kind of interesting. According to Zillow, steel entry doors often recoup 150 to 200% of the cost. It has to do with the safety that is associated with the steel front door, as well as the durability of it. So buyers tend to like that a lot. You want to make sure that you pick a front door that matches the architecture of your house. Sometimes it can be really tempting to go with like a pop of color, which actually I do love. I'm always a big fan of that. But when in doubt, if you're not sure what to do, just go with something really neutral that blends with the home and upgrade the hardware as well. So the handle and the door lock as well. This analogy to me was kind of funny, but the front door is like the first handshake to your house. You want to make sure that it's firm, clean, and confident. All right, here we are at number 3. And again, we haven't even gone into the house yet. So the third item that will have the most ROI when upgrading your home for listing, that's exterior cleanup and landscaping. It's cheap, it's powerful, and it's psychological. Curb appeal accounts for about 150% of the perceived ROI on a home. When they drive up to it, that is the first emotional feeling that they're going to get, and it sets the tone for the rest of the tour. So landscaping can get pretty freaking expensive. If you've ever done it before, you know. But we don't need that here necessarily. What we're looking at is to make sure you have a very clean, presentable, beautiful first opinion of the home. That includes maybe fresh mulch, trimming the trees, getting rid of those weeds. If you have any dry spots in the grass, make sure you take care of those as well. Power washing the front of the house is also an incredible tool to making sure that first impression really pops. I think this one is a lot of fun for me because this is the one where if you're smart and you know the right people, you can actually save the most amount of money. Garage doors and front doors, they pretty much have a standard cost across the board. But when it comes to landscaping, a lot of that work can be done by you. And especially if you know what you're doing and you have a good agent to give you some advice, there are very affordable things that you can do to maximize your value.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
All right, we've got two more and we're gonna move into the interior of the home. This one's not gonna surprise you, but there's some nuance to it. So a minor kitchen refresh can go a long way to creating ROI. It does not have to be a full remodel. I've seen people spend $80,000 on a full brand new kitchen, but not all buyers are gonna like what you picked out. So you're not always going to win with the most money spent in the kitchen, but there are some really cool cosmetic things you can do. Paint, that's a great one. Sometimes it can be cool to do a dual tone, maybe change the color of the lower cabinets to those of the higher cabinets. Replacing fixtures in the kitchen, including hardware on the cabinets, the sink and the faucet and things like that can go a long way as well. Those items you can get on Amazon, you can get them directly delivered to you, and the costs are pretty low, especially considering the impact that they will make. And this last one is something that I always recommend. Paint the house. It's the most expensive of the things that I've suggested today, but it feels like a brand new refresh. It's like starting over with the home. It can cover up any of like those nicks and dings, especially if you've had kids, if you've got weird colors in the house. I honestly suggest always doing a full interior white. It's a blank canvas. It allows the most amount of buyers to imagine what the house would look like for them. So paint, while it's number 5 because it costs the most, it is still one of the most powerful things that you can do. If you can't afford it, a fresh coat on the exterior could be incredibly powerful for ROI as well. Everything we're doing today at the end of the day is to maximize first impressions with that home buyer and then limit objections. You want them to feel like everything in the house feels fresh, new, ready for them, especially in a market where sellers have to be competitive. So hit them with those exterior updates and make sure the inside feels super clean and fresh. So here we are again. Hopefully I saved you thousands of dollars. If you found this advice useful, leave a comment below. I'd also love to know what other upgrades you think have been really powerful when you've sold your home. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.